time. My name is Samantha Cardenas, and once again, I have the privilege to serve as a president for the Winn High School Student Council. 2019-2020 promises to be a mammoth school year full of brontosaurus-sized accomplishments that, like that, modern Stone Age family, the Winstones too, will become a page right out of history. But before we begin, please join us for our delicious saber-tooth tacos. At this time, we ask our special guest to please lead everyone.
I am proud to serve as the 2019-2020 Student Council Vice President. For those of you that remember, you might recall that Fred and Barney belonged to the Loyal Order of the Water Buffaloes. Well, here at our Loyal Order of the Thundering Mavericks, we too have a Grand Poobah. It is with great pleasure that I call upon Mr. Jesus Diaz-Weber to come up and address his loyal Mavericks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Definitely, I think I really fit in the Flintstone age, right? Just kidding, just kidding. Good morning, everyone. Before I do address you this morning, let me introduce all of you, our distinguished guests that we have here, beginning with our school board president, Mr. Jorge Barrera, and our school board vice president, Hilda Martinez, board trustee, Lupita Fuentes, board trustee, Lorena Purcell, and our new superintendent of school, Mr. Samuel Mijares, and our new deputy superintendent for curriculum instruction, Mr. John Cox, our deputy superintendent for business and finance, Mr. Ismael Mijares, our deputy superintendent for district operations, Mr. Rolando Salinas, our executive director for human resources, Jesus Costilla, our executive director for instruction, Mr. David Camalillo, our federal programs director, Ms. Norma Serna, our CTE director, Laura Castillon, our ELA director, Mr. Rodolfo Musquiz, our migrant director, Mr. Timoteo Chaires, and our parental involvement officer, Ms. Lana Purcell, and our Fine Arts Bilingual Director, Mr. Gilberto Sanchez. Also, we have the City of Eagle Pass, from the City of Eagle Pass, our Major, Mr. Ramsey English Cantu. And we also have Professor Juan Jose Olivares, former teacher, and his wife from CC Winn High School. First of all, I want to thank the Student Council officers and sponsor for the past, I lost count how many years already, to give this superb breakfast at the beginning of the school year. I know that they take a lot of pride throughout the summer in getting ready for this occasion. They work very hard. Yesterday I saw them painting the banner that is in back of me, and I know that it was a lot of work. So they didn't mind to spend that much time. They didn't mind to spend so much work, because they expect the same from all of us, to have an awesome school year to begin with, to provide what is needed for them to move forward in life. Last week, we had a new teacher's orientation here on campus, and I was looking at some of the principals that were present that morning, and some of them were my students, just like I see some of our staff members that were my students. And that doesn't seem that long ago that you were in my classroom when I was a teacher. And they had become something very productive in this society. And that's what I expect for every single one of my students that are right next to me, and the rest of the students that will be coming this coming Monday. You have registered a lot. We know that we average about 2,100 kids every year. So we do have a lot of in our hands. You know, sometimes we talk about, I want to have the perfect classroom. And sometimes people tend to believe that having a perfect classroom is to have all GT students and for the teacher just to sit in front of the computer with not too much to say because they know that the students can perform. To me, that is a wrong concept. To me, to have a perfect classroom is to have a huge diversity of students in that class, from special ed, regular ed, lab students, you name it, where the teacher is going to do the very best he can or she can for our students to perform. I want for them to be ready to go to college, because and if they don't go, well, if they join the task force, to be the best employees that we can have. So, guys, we have a huge challenge this year. 2 years ago, we scored a 76 in our report card. Last year, we got an 84. And I don't expect less than that for this new year. It's a big challenge, you know? And for a high school, to have a B or to have an A, just like Eagle Pass High School, is awesome. And for a school district to have an A, that is superb. So I congratulate all of you. I congratulate all of you because each one of you played an important role in for the district to get what it got. We cannot ask for a better board of trustees, very innovative, always with students first in their minds. Our superintendent, I say new because that's his new in his position. However, he's been with us for the longest time. I met him when he was at Iowa Graves Elementary, and I saw something in him that said one day he's gonna be our superintendent. Sure enough, he went to class as a principal, central office, deputy superintendent, and now he's our superintendent. So things happen. Things can happen. Why? Because our school board values the work of everyone. And if it is well deserved, why not? Right? Mr. Cox was a teacher here at CC Winn when I met him. And look where he's at right now. David also was here. So, can you move up? Yes, you can. You have just to be good and a hard worker person. And all of you are, so you do have the ingredients, what it takes for you to move up. But the main thing is these guys that I have right next to me. I want to know what they're going to be. I know that they're going to accomplish something. Samantha, since last year as a student council president, and again as the student council president, it showed the type of leadership she has, and I know that she's going to take the school and the student body on the right track for this new incoming year. So on behalf of CC Winn administration, Matthew, Melody, Aide, Juan Jose, and Jorge, we want to wish everyone a wonderful school year. And the ONI and the new sponsor, Santiago Herrera, I know that you're going to be guiding our student council to provide the very best for our student body this coming year. So thank you very much, and God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
We would like to welcome to our lodge Superintendent Samuel Mijares as an honorary member of the Loyal Order of the Thundering Mavericks.
Good morning. Good morning. How about the students you have at CC Winn? Amazing, just amazing. Now, Mr. Diaz mentioned our school board. I'm very grateful for the opportunity they gave me. Because sometimes, as you know, there was a lot of options. We had over 30 applicants. And I want to thank for the opportunity for me as a superintendent to make a difference. Because it's not about me, it's not about anybody else, it is about the students. And we need to be student-driven. That's a driving force that we have behind the school district, student success. I've been meeting with the different entities. I want to recognize our distinguished mayor, Mr. Ramsey Cantu. I talked to him before. I said, Mayor, what are we going to do now that you can't run again? He's very involved with the community, and I really want to thank him for everything he's done for our students too, because we are part of a community with the city, and I look forward to working with the city mayor. Thank you. I also want to recognize somebody that was very special to me. Somebody that was working for a school district and made a great impact on me as a student, as an administrator, and as a superintendent. I want to recognize Ms. Olivares. She was my 4th grade teacher. Ms. Olivares, thank you. You see, every day you're in the classroom, you have students walk in, walk out. And they're tomorrow's leaders. You don't know who's going to walk in that door, and you don't know the type of impact that you make every day in that child. We are sometimes the first option they have to see a friendly face. Sometimes we are the last smile they get before they leave home. So it's important that we always make an impact every day. Now, when I got the news that we were an A-rated district, I was very proud because it takes hard work. I've been in your shoes before as a teacher. Being a teacher is one of the most difficult jobs that there is, especially when you do it from the heart. I was a teacher at San Luis. which I work very closely with Olivares too. I had the honor of working with her too. And if you teach bell to bell, it is one of the most difficult jobs that there is. But it's one of the most rewarding jobs that you'll ever have. I didn't want to be an administrator. That's a secret I'm going to share with you. I didn't, because I enjoyed my job so much, because I felt that I was making a difference every day. Then my brother, which works in central office for longer than me, told me, Samuel, you got your master's and you're not going to use it. What's going on? I said, well, I'm making a difference every day. I love my job. Well, he said, why don't you think of it this way? Make an impact on an entire school instead of in just one classroom. And you know what? I realized that he was right. So I became a principal, and when I was a principal, it was everything about the students and student success. Because you guys need to understand something very important, that we can make the biggest difference. Education can make the biggest economic change. It's been researched before. It can make the biggest economic change in everybody's life. So I just want to, before I close what I have to say, I just want to say that realize that. Make an impact every day. Every new day is a new experience and a new challenge. It's not easy what you do every day. It's not. And believe me, I know. But be reassured that you have the administrative support, the support of the board, and the support of everybody, and that we appreciate everything you do. We really, truly do. One of the board members was telling me early in the morning today, I just look at the staff and they look so happy. The secretaries look so happy, they're all matching. I said, yes. They enjoy working here. And that's the type of climate that we need to instill district-wide. So thank you for everything, and God bless.
We would like to welcome to our lodge the Honorable Mayor Ramsey English Cantu, a true member of the Loyal Order of the Thundering Mavericks.
Good morning. You know, it's always a pleasure to be here at C.C. Winn High School, because it's true, you always feel at home. Wherever you're at, you come back, and the Mavericks always give that sense of it's a family here. And that's one thing that I'm always very proud of this high school. I want to just simply first start off by saying to each and every one of you all, and especially to your administration here at C.C. Winn, that we are very proud of the work that you all do. From you all as a staff and faculty to the great students that you have here in this great campus. The representation that you all send to the message that you all send to a community is you all are united. And you all give that sense of moving forward. And that's what we're seeing. And we've seen C.C. Winn evolve into the campus that it is today because of the great leadership that is here. And that starts from, of course, your principal, Mr. Diaz, who was my vice principal in high school. He moved himself as well. And you all will continue to move the students of this great campus to a higher level. As I reflect upon my high school years, I remember the impacts that teachers left in my life. And I challenge you to do just that. There was one teacher who left a major impact in my particular way of thinking and moving in the direction, as unfortunately she's no longer here with us. But her memory lives on in our great city and on this campus, most especially. There's a fountain actually that was dedicated up front in her memory. And many of you all remember that great woman, Evelyn Urbina Charles. She is a person who we should all strive to be in keeping the sense of providing for our students, that sense of support. There wasn't a thing that couldn't be done that she couldn't do, and she did it with love and passion. And I challenge you all to do that with each and every one of your students, because it's true, as they've mentioned. You see the students, and sometimes they have their own issues that happen in their homes. And we are their home here. And I include myself because not only am I here at CC Winn, but at every campus. We are part of every school. City Hall is part of every school. So I congratulate you all. I look forward to working with you during this new school year. And I hope that this is going to be one of the greatest for this campus. I look forward also to the great work that the school board has been able to accomplish. I think that as we reflect on the accomplishments of the district as a whole, we see that we're moving in the right direction. And I hope that every staff member and every member of this team here recognizes the importance of that unity. We're only as good as we can be, and we always can be greater, but it takes a team working together to achieve that greatness. So I'll just end with this. Yesterday, precisely, we were in Alpine, looking towards achieving greatness for our four-year colleges and our institution level. We went before the state board or the Texas State Board of Regents to advocate for higher education learning facilities and for a four-year institution to be established here in this region. We're at a level where, as you all see your students, we know that they need greater advancements in higher education. And we are advocating together. I know Mr. Barrera from the school board president has been working tirelessly on this issue as well, alongside every member. But yesterday, as we approached this precise moment of discussing this with the Board of Regents, we see that there's a change. But we need you all to help us with that momentum of assuring that the students who are here today at CC Winn High School will have the opportunities, if they decide not to leave, and have those opportunities local to continue educating themselves and investing, as our superintendent mentioned, in the future for economic prosperity and for the development of our city. So to the Mavericks, know that City Hall is here for you. We love you all, and I'm not going to say it, but you all already know it. And you know what I'm going to say. But anyways, you know, I think it's one of those, if you all ever watch that, there's a movie that goes and you kind of look at each other and you just say, you know. Okay? So, with that being said, go Mavericks and have a great school year.
On behalf of the Winn Student Council, we have a small token that will constantly remind you that in our loyal order, you rock. Mr. Diaz, Superintendent Samuel Mijares, and Mayor Ramsey English Cantu, please come up.
Just keep your eye on the ball, Bonnie boy. Hey, old master, how about something to cool you off? The way I'm going, nothing can cool me off. Okay, let me have one with a couple of straws. One frosty one coming up. Close, please. rest of us? Think straight. Coming up. Show us a big win. Close your mouth.
As teachers, I am sure that you'll encounter many Freds with great talents and abilities, and many Barneys that might have difficulty accomplishing a task. But as the fine teachers that you are, we remind you to be patient, to be ready to help the Barneys overcome their obstacles, to be ready so that we, as a team, can score numerous strikes. Good morning. My name is Stephanie Inclan, and I am this year's 2019-2020 reporter, and I will be delivering the daily announcements.
Good morning. I'm Itatia Luna, Stuco's recording secretary.
Hello. Serving as corresponding secretary, my name is Jaime Morquecho.
Hi, I'm Linnea Villarreal, and my duties this year will be those of historian.
And I, Osvaldo Ortiz, will be serving as parliamentarian.
And my name is Maria Rubalcaba, the Student Council's treasurer. This morning, we also want to bring you a special serenade.
Mommy told me something I should know. It's all about the devil, and I've learned to hate him so. She said he causes trouble when you let him in the room. He will never ever leave you if your heart is filled with blue.
Hate does cause trouble. You do not need hate in your daily routine. So don't let hate into your classroom, because it will never leave.
We wish every day could be a happy one, but there will be days that cannot be. But quickly turn your frown into a smile and see that unhappiness gets tired of hanging around.
Every one of you is very special to us. Therefore, we will always say a prayer for you, that your day be free of troubles, and that you always pour your hearts into every lesson that you will share with us.
We ask that you help us wipe out hate in the classrooms. We ask that you help us change frowns into smiles. We ask that you let the sun shine in and face it with a grin.
If you take anything from this video, we hope it will be the last stanza, which states, smilers never lose and frowners never win. Come on, open up your heart and let the sun shine in.
In many of the leadership workshops that we have attended, we each receive a small token to take back with us. It can be a motivational token or simply a token to remind us of our time together. Stuco will now hand out a small token, a CC Winn Black Rock, not only to let you know that you rock at our campus, but to remind you that there is no rock in your path of which you cannot take advantage of for your own growth. The card reads, the rock, the distracted tripped on it, the violent used it like a missile, the entrepreneur built with it, the farmer, tired, used it to sit on. For the children, it became a toy. David killed Goliath, and Michelangelo created a beautiful sculpture. In all these cases, the difference was not in the rock, but in the person. There is no rock in your path of which you cannot take advantage of for your own growth. Love, Stuco. So blessed that we had a lot of you all show up today, so if you did not receive a small token, please let us know and you will receive one by the end of the day. Thank you. Before we end this Yabba Mavadu breakfast, Student Council wants to give a Brontosaurus-sized welcome to our new co-sponsor, Mr. Santiago Herrera. Welcome, Mr. Herrera, and there is no turning back now. Once again, on behalf of the entire Student Council, we would like to welcome everyone back as members of our Winstones family, and we wish you the best Dabba-Doo school year ever. Thank you for joining us this morning.